I'm Jen, and today we're going to take a closer look at the REV'IT Eclipse 2 women's jacket. Now, the Eclipse 2 is definitely the entry point into the REV'IT brand at its price point and the features that it's offering. This jacket is definitely oriented for your hot summer months of riding. You're going to see a lot of generous use of mesh throughout for that airflow and breathability. And I do want to point out the Eclipse 2 meets CE A abrasion resistance rating and CE level 1 in its armor. And I just want to talk about the fit a little bit of this jacket too. I think it's unique in REV'IT's lineup in that it has more of a neutral boxy cut. Normally REV'IT is very tailored and tight, so it's going to fit a couple more different body types than that we normally see out of a REV'IT jacket. Now, the Eclipse is going to price in around $190, so it's going to ship to you for free, and as always, our price match policy is in place to guarantee you the lowest price available. All right, so let's talk about sizing. Kelly joins us today, and she has a 36-inch bust, and she normally wears a size medium in jackets. Right now, she's wearing a size 38 in the Eclipse 2, and according to the sizing chart, this is a true to size fit. So go ahead and order that size you would normally wear. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the different features of the Eclipse 2 jacket. Coming up top, we're going to see a tall collar here of 1 inch with a snap button. Would love to see a snapback option somewhere in the future. I just want to point out the fit of this collar. You're going to see a little bit of excess of material around Kelly's neck here, so I just want to make sure you, the consumer, are aware of that. We're going to talk a little bit more about the fit of this jacket too. Looking at the chest area up here in the armpit, you know, there's just like a little bit of extra material happening here, and it is a little tight from armpit to armpit, so just be aware of that when you're looking closer at the Eclipse 2. Now, when it comes to main construction materials, what we're seeing here is a 600D poly framework that is going to be holding up all this mesh paneling. Of course, that's going to really be the key ingredient in getting that massive amount of airflow through the jacket so you stay nice and cool in those hot summer months of riding. As far as your main entryway goes, you have a SAS zipper here for your main entryway, and you have 2 zip pockets on either side for all of your essentials. Now, when it comes to the safety ratings of the Eclipse 2 jacket, it does meet CE A abrasion resistance ratings, and it's going to come with CE level 1 Seesmart armor from REV'IT, and it looks like this guy. Very bendable, pliable, and very vented and breathable. You get that in the shoulder and then also down here in the elbows. As we look at the sleeve, I want to point out, of course, that 600D material on the outer part of the sleeve, more mesh on the inner part for airflow, and you do have a snap button here if you want to adjust the fit of the sleeve up there in the bicep. All right, Kelly, if you could turn to the side for us, please. So, in the side view, I just want to point out how this jacket is neutral cut and contouring to the riding position. Might work better for some regular rise or lower rise bars, so keep that in mind. And as we look at the waist area, you do have this Velcro adjustment at the bottom hem, so you could go ahead and adjust that to your liking. All right, Kelly, if you could turn to the back for us, please. So, in the back view, you're going to see a reflective hit of the REV'IT logo there, and that's nice for a little pop of visibility when you're riding at night. And then coming into more of that generous mesh use, this is a huge mesh panel, so as air rushes into the jacket in the front side, it has somewhere to escape out here on the back side. I want to point out this jacket has the option if you want to add in a back protector, so you could go ahead and add that separately on your own. And coming down, a nice little drop tail here for good coverage on the lower back when you're in the riding position. All right, Kelly, if you could turn to the front and unzip for us. So on the inside, a lot of the usual things we would see in a jacket of this style, it's going to have a mesh liner, so we keep that airflow maximized throughout the Eclipse 2. As we look at the stash pocket, just a little Velcro closure here, and you could stash some things into that top loading pocket. And there are 2 belt loops here, so if you want to go ahead and attach that to a pair of riding jeans or pants, you have the option to do so. All right, Kelly, you can go ahead and zip up for us. And so there you go, that is the long and short of the REV'IT Eclipse 2 women's jacket. Again, this is a great entry point into the REV'IT brand, around $190 price point. You're gonna get maximum airflow, gonna be great in the summer months for you. Has that CEA abrasion resistance rating and CE level 1 armor for protection. Now, if you have more questions about the Eclipse 2, go ahead and hit the info button on your desktop or mobile device. It's going to redirect you to the product page where you can see more product features, other colorways, and some reviews from riders like yourself. And if you have even more questions, give our customer service a call. They're going to be happy to help you find a riding jacket that best suits your needs. All right, thanks for hanging out with Kelly and I as we take a closer look at the REV'IT Eclipse 2 women's jacket. I'm Jen. Keep it on 2.